we're at the Trailhead area for the historic railroad trail in Lake Mead National Recreation Area. And it looks like the trail's right up here. The Trailhead parking area is here. And you can see the trail, you can see people on the trail up ahead. We're going to be skirting the left side of these mountains that you see ahead of us. And then here's a shot of Lake Mead. Very windy day, cloudy, maybe some rain. So we're just gonna see how this works out. This is a pretty easy trail. I'm actually recovering from 2 surgeries last month. So that'll show how easy this trail is. It's 5 miles each way. You start from the trailhead here, which is just past the Lake Mead Visitor Center, and 5 miles at the other end of the trail is Hoover Dam. So let's go ahead and take this. This is a historic trail, by the way, that the historic railroad that was used in the construction of Hoover Dam. Now it's a beautiful little trail, very flat. There are 3 tunnels, historic, beautiful, so we're going to take a look at them. Let's head up this trail now. Okay, here we are on the trail, the historic railroad trail, and look at the color in these hills. We've got reds, greens. The reds are probably iron, the greens chloride, maybe copper, and then you can see the trail ahead and look down at Lake Mead and look over at the Trailhead parking area. We haven't gotten very far. Anyway, the start of the historic railroad trail. A relatively quiet spot at this point. As far as the wind, it's about 61 degrees, and I know if you're on the East Coast looking at this, you're thinking I'm a wimp. But here we are, 61 degrees. It feels cold if you live in Las Vegas, along with this very heavy wind. There's Lake Mead, and here we are continuing along the trail. Lots of interpretive signs along this trail describing the land and the history of the railroad. 30 miles of railroad that supplied Hoover Dam with materials during its construction. So you can see some of the different trail connections here. And let's continue. As you can see, pretty much anyone can handle this. People of all ages, from toddler all the way up to seniors. It is really roaring today, but I'm here in a little quiet place, a little quieter than out on the trail. And you can see volcanic action here in the past. And again, the amazing colors here in the hills. Lots of minerals. Not being a geologist, I can't tell you what everything is, but hey, it's very beautiful. There's the trail. There's the lake. And by the way, there are huge yellow diamond warning signs at the beginning of this trail saying, hey, don't do this trail between June and September, where the temperatures can get up to 120 or more. So this is really right now it's March, the first Saturday in March, and this is a good time to do the trail, except it does get a little chilly and windy. Here are some concrete placeholders concrete plugs that were used as placeholders in the floor of Hoover Dam and the powerhouse floor. So they were hauled over here later and deposited. And you can see the rugged landscape around us. Well, there's a great shot of Fortification Hill, and you can see on Las Vegas area trails where we summited Fortification Hill. Beautiful views. Here's a little marina. Of things here now that the wind's died down for a little while. The first of 3 historic tunnels here, railroad tunnels. We are approaching, and you can see 2 of them. You look through, and there's a marina, Fortification Hill, and Lake Mead itself is in a historic drought, and you can see the water line and how low Lake Mead is compared to the top of that water line there. So yeah, it's been probably one of the most dramatic droughts in known history here. And here's a good shot of the railroad tunnels. Beautiful tunnels. Let's just head through one of these here. This is the first one. Can you imagine the work to dig through this solid rock and make it secure so that the top doesn't come down on you. Wow. What a feat back in the 30s. Passing through metamorphic rock formed by fire. And here's that first tunnel. Thing of beauty. Lava and basalt rock. And here's the second tunnel. Lake Mead, Fortification Hill in the background, that high point. Marina, and again, the entrance to the first tunnel. These tunnels were shored up with timbers. Evidently it's working. Nothing's falling down on me. These tunnels are a haven for bats. And they're here in the warmer seasons. They take off to more protected caves and tunnels during the winter months. Here's some of those original timbers. Down below is a place where families lived. The families of those who constructed Hoover Dam. And they dealt with the extreme heat of the summer and then the winds and the cold of the winter. Here's a little bit about them. What an amazing feat. It's a great shot of Lake Mead. And Fortification Hill, the high point, the Table Rock type high point. And if you look at the Fortification Hill page on Las Vegas Area Trails, you see that high mound to the right of Fortification Hill. There's a flag up there, and that is the summit. Some good shots from the summit on the Fortification Hill page, Las Vegas Area Trails. Approaching tunnel number 3. Boy, the wind is just wild today. Okay, quieted down just a little bit. We'll take a look at the construction of this tunnel. You can see the basalt rock of this hill. Imagine blasting through this. Notice how there's a little shelter right at the edge of this tunnel, and the reason for that is to protect people from falling rock. And you can see the timbers, the construction. There's a better look at the timber construction. Shore up the entrance to this tunnel. And up ahead, the 4th of 3 tunnels. I guess I can't count. Another tunnel coming up. Into tunnel number 4. And guess what? Here is the 5th of 3 tunnels. I definitely cannot count. Anyway, wow, look at this scenery. Beautiful day with just enough clouds to add interest. And then looking around to the tunnel I just came through. Tunnel number 4. Wow. Basalt rock has so many intricate shapes and openings. Looks like an observation area above us. Wow, tunnel number 5 is a long tunnel. Goes around a curve. I think we may be closing in on Hoover Dam. We'll see what's on the other side of this tunnel. By the way, here you have it. number 5, carved out of this basalt solid rock. And there's tunnel number 5. And sure enough, I believe we are at Hoover Dam. Let's see. Here's tunnel number 5. And I believe we're closing in on the Hoover Dam area. Let's see. Still closing in on Hoover Dam. Looks like I go straight ahead and it's a 1 mile. Take a shortcut and head down this hill. And that's another way to Hoover Dam. And the parking area for Hoover Dam. Right down in this area. Just for the full experience, we're taking the long way, 1 mile to Hoover Dam. Here we go. Alternative side for Hoover Dam. And then there's some equipment that is no longer in use. And heading down toward the dam. Here we go. Rounding the corner to the Hoover Dam parking area, and you can see the Memorial Bridge up ahead. So let's just go to the edge of this upper level of the parking area, look over the edge and see if we can, what we can see of Hoover Dam. Then we got to head back. Here we are, bird's eye view of Hoover Dam. Wow, look at this. Impressive. And evidently the concrete that makes up this dam, even though it was laid in the 30s, it's still hardening. Lake Mead above to the left, and Colorado River below. There you can see the Colorado River. You can't see the river actually, but you can see the canyon. And then there's the scenic old bridge, and sometime we'll come here and explore around. But we want to head back to through the railroad tunnel because and the railroad trail because it closes at dark. Don't want to be caught there after it closes because they gate it off on both ends. But yeah, Hoover Dam, scenic bridge. No experience of Hoover Dam would be quite complete without looking at all the power lines. And this is a small portion of the power lines at Hoover Dam. Okay, heading along back to the back along the railroad trail, and just a quick note: Memorial Bridge walkway. Yeah, I'm gonna come back, visit the dam, and then walk across that Memorial Bridge. That should be cool. Okay, onward.